The government has hiked import duty on gold and platinum from 4 to 6%. This hike comes into effect immediately. Rising import of gold was hurting India's balance of trade and foreign exchange. India, in fact, imported gold worth $56.2 billion last year. Remember, the Finance Minister Chidambaram had warned that India's appetite for gold was affecting the economy. In fact, Akanksha Sethi of CNBC TV 18 is with us on the phone line. Akanksha, this decision, some would say, coming on expected lines. How much would 10 grams of gold then cost for the average buyer?
Well, the import duty has gone up from 4% to 6%, so it was trading at about 30,000, so it will make a 2%, there will be a 2% hike in prices in gold, and also there will be consequential changes in additional customs duty and excise duty, which will be known only once the notification is in, so there will be an incremental increase on that ground also. But the Finance Ministry concerned about the current account deficit, and hence it has gone ahead and taken this step. The other step they have announced is that there is going to be a link now between gold ETFs and gold deposit schemes. So currently gold ETFs are backed by physical gold, and 90% of this has to be invested in gold or gold-related instruments. Now gold ETFs will be allowed to invest this money in gold deposit schemes, which are offered by a number of banks, whereby banks accept gold deposited by clients, and the gold is then online by the banks to the gems and jewelry trade. So the idea to link the two schemes is to unfreeze a part of the gold that is physically held by the gold ETFs for use by the gems and jewelry trade, and it is hoped that there will be a moderation in the quantity of gold once that is done. But of course, the key point at this time that gold prices are going to go up, and considering that it is a favored mode of investment, since it is the only hedge against inflation, it does come as bad news for consumers.
Right. Even as the government hopes for that, Akanksha, we know that in this country, gold is not bought as an investment by most people, and we've seen prices rising steadily from, say, 10,000 to more than 30,000, as you say, over the past 2 to 3 years. Does the government really believe that hiking of prices by another couple of thousand rupees is actually going to make a lot of difference?
Well, yes, it has. You see, last year in the budget, you saw an increase in import duty by 2%, and before that by another 2%, so 4% last year, and gold imports by almost 40% last year. So there is a correlation between a hike in prices and the demand for gold. But considering that inflation continues to be at 7% levels, food inflation is in double digits, and inflation is going to remain a cause of concern over the next 1 to 2 years, gold will continue to be a favored mode of investment. But of course, there is a moderation in the demand or the quantity that is used as a favored investment tool.